Hello students, welcome to this video tutorial on the area metric conversion staircase. So you see something very familiar in front of you, the metric staircase. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to fill in all of the prefixes along that staircase. So hit pause here and I want you to fill in quickly the prefixes. All right, hit pause. All right, so we've got the staircase filled in. All right, let's go over the rules here, okay? So rule number 1 applies to this arrow going downward. So very similar to the previous note we took, as you move down the metric staircase, the basic operation is, so do you remember? It is multiplication, okay? And then we're just going to write a little note in here. Numbers get bigger. So remember that as we move down the metric staircase, the units get smaller, but the numbers get bigger. Okay, so that takes care of rule number 1. Rule number 2, we see this arrow going up the metric staircase. So as you move up the area metric staircase, the basic operation is division. Okay, and if we're dividing, then that means that the numbers get smaller. Okay, so let's look at rule number 3 here. As you kind of discovered on your own with the inquiry, each step on the metric staircase represents multiplying or dividing by a factor of. Now it's not 10, that was the linear metric staircase. So for the area metric staircase, it is a factor of 100. So we can just put here on our diagram, okay, multiplying or dividing by a factor of 100. Okay, so let's go through 2 examples, and hopefully that'll be enough to get you going. Okay. All right. So example number 1, 52 centimeters squared. So we're going to start in this block here, this stair, to millimeters squared. Okay. So let me just use a different pen here. Okay. So centimeters squared to millimeters squared. Okay. It always helps to write in the arrow here or the jump. So what happens is centimeters squared to millimeters squared represents a jump, a jump of down 1 step. So we moved down 1 step. Okay? Now if we move down 1 step, then the basic operation is multiply. So we're going to write that here, multiply. And because it was only 1 step, it's only going to be a factor of 100. Okay, so again, I'm showing all my steps here. So if I'm going to multiply 52 times 100, all I have to do is I have to move the decimal place, which is right here, 2 places to the right so that it's going to end there. So I have to add a 0 in this place value column and a 0 in this place value column. Okay, so I've got a final answer here. 52 centimeters squared equals 5,200 millimeters squared. Okay, and there's all my steps here. Now remember, I want you to show me all your steps for every question. Okay, let's go on to question 2. 1.3 meters squared, so we're going to start here, equals how many centimeters squared? So let me use a different color here. So we're going to go from meters squared to centimeters squared. Okay, so using the first example as a model, let's set up our answer here. So meters squared to centimeters squared represents a jump of downwards of 2 steps. Okay, we move down 2 steps. Okay, so that means if we move down the metric staircase, the basic operation is times. So we know we're going to times, and every step represents a factor of 10. So we're going to multiply by 100, and then we're going to multiply by 100 again because it's 2 steps. So when we times by 100 and then times by 100 again, we just add all the zeros here. So we're actually multiplying by 10,000. See how we did that? 100 times 100 equals 1,000. 10,000. So we're multiplying by 10,000. All right. So let me set up our number here, 1.3, and I'm going to give me some space here, centimeters squared. Okay. So I use blue. So I'm going to move the decimal place 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put the decimal there. I have to fill this place value, and this place value. This decimal disappears. So what is my final answer? 1.3 meters squared equals 13,000 centimeters squared. Okay, so I'd like you to use these two as a model, and I'd like you to complete the next 6 on your own, and then we'll take them up. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.